For the sign of Leo, hello and welcome to my channel. So, Leo, in the recent past, we got the Seven of Wands and the Six of Wands. Now, the Seven of Wands, it's about you likely found yourself in some sort of competitive situation, and it's showing that you came out on top or that you wanted to come out on top. You wanted to be the last man standing. And things were probably going really well. You should have been feeling really good. Your projects, they were probably moving right along. But you probably still had some regular moments of self-doubt. But it would have been the time to feel the fear and do it anyway. Also, it would have been important for you not to hesitate to make where you stand clear to people, because your thinking was on point and you could have helped someone out by spelling things out for them. Yeah, so the Seven of Wands is about being independent, thinking for yourself, and it's paired with the Six of Wands, which is about victory. If you were anxious about a court proceeding, or you are, or if you wanted to win your lover's heart, you would have been victorious, or you probably were victorious, because that's what it's showing in this picture. You see how this lady, she's standing on a podium. She's waving her wand in the air, left to right, and there's all these people below her, and they're waving their wand in the air just as she is. So it's about recognition, the Six of Wands. It's about being victorious. It can indicate celebration, some type of celebration. You could be a part of a graduation party or commencement celebration, or you could have received a reward for good work that you've done. Now, the Six of Wands can make you feel really good about yourself. You may feel as if you have a lot of support from everyone around you. On the other hand, you could adore someone else by where adoring them makes you feel amazing. On the other hand, you might have had a lot of support from a lot of people around you. Six of Wands is, it reminds me of a twin flame or a soulmate type of energy, because it suggests that you could have needed someone to boost your ego. You could be that type that like people to boost your ego, while the other person is perfectly fine doing the boosting and admiring. This is called fire of balance. So you could have been with someone where you two feed off of each other energetically. So there would have been a lot of sexual energy, and there was probably a lot of passion and long nights spent in bed. That's what you get with the Six of Wands. A lot of chemistry. So basically, in the recent past, it looks like you had a lot of chemistry with someone, and it felt victorious. You got recognition, or you gave recognition. They loved it, and you two were, it was a mutually satisfying connection. Yeah, and a lot of sexual chemistry. That's what the Six of Wands is about. And it looks like things were so good that you wanted to come out on top. You wanted to be the last man or last woman standing. It was a great connection. You two probably mirrored each other. That's what the Six of Wands is about. Now, that was the recent past. Let's move on over. Let's take a look and see what the present time has. It has the Queen of Wands and the Emperor. Now, the Queen of Wands, it can refer to a woman in your life. She will have a lot of fire energy. She could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And when it's not referring to an actual person, it refers to or stands for getting a lot accomplished. Could have focus on work or career. Queen is really positive, uplifting energy. When she does stand for an actual person in your life, she's a good friend, 100% on your side, even though she could seem a bit self-absorbed. And if you're trying to conceive coming up in August, this is one of the most positive signs that there can be. Now, the Queen of Wands is paired with the Emperor. The Emperor shows that domination over the mind, over the heart is sometimes necessary, even though it's not wanted. But this is what you should welcome. And that's what you must think when you get this card in a reading. Because when hard choices have to be made, it's important to maintain your focus and concentration. Now, the Emperor signals this, but he also signals that now is a time that you'll find it easier to make hard choices. So enjoy the assertiveness, enjoy the confidence that this self-control focus brings. Move ahead, do what you know is best, because if you can master yourself, then you should have very little problems mastering most of the obstacles that life can throw at you. And I guess you're probably trying to figure out, so what does that mean? Or what did I just say? Now, the Emperor is a leader, a boss type, somebody that's probably arrogant. And this is what you have for the present time, coming up for the second week of August. And you also have this Queen of Wands. So you got two interesting energies here. The Queen of Wands is very determined, egotistical, used to getting what she wants, very confident. She knows her worth. And the Emperor has a hard time opening his heart or her heart. The Emperor does not want to come across as vulnerable. So, Leo, the person that you're dealing with, I'm picking up that they're like the Emperor. They don't really show emotion. Like I said, this person could be really arrogant, a leader, a boss, and you'll never really know how this person feels about you, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. And it looks like because the Queen of Wands is here, you're probably really determined about this person. You're confident that the connection can work. But the problem is that you will have a hard time trying to figure this person out. Yeah, they do not open their heart. And if they do, you would never know it. They would rather have you die wanting to know how they feel, what's inside their heart. Point blank, that's the Emperor. Someone who doesn't show emotion. So it looks like I said, you're determined about someone like this. Yeah, you've got some emotions for someone who doesn't show emotions. So let's take a look and see what the challenge is going to be. Now we got this Nine of Cups, and it's with the Eight of Swords. Now the Nine of Cups is one of the most uplifting, pleasant cards to get in a reading. It's known as a wish card. It can mean that what you're hoping for or dreaming about is most likely to be yours in a brief period of time. Now this card is about happiness, good things to come. It usually means that what you want, it's about to come into being in your life. If you're asking a yes or no type of question, this card is the most powerful indicator of yes. Now, it's paired with the Eight of Swords, which is showing that somebody's stuck in their head. The Eight of Swords is holding yourself back because you're afraid of moving into the future, or because you're afraid of getting hurt, or it could be for no reason at all. So think through what it is you're afraid of, because the truth of the situations, they're probably much less frightening than your mind is making it out to be. Now, if you can see the picture of the Eight of Swords, it's the card that's below the word challenge. Now, this man has a fire. There's a fire behind him, but he's kind of caged himself in with all these swords. But there's an opening there whereas he can easily put one foot in front of the other and just run. But he's not. He's just stuck in his head. He's afraid to move forward. So basically your challenge is your person. They see you as a wish come true with the Nine of Cups, the person you're dealing with. And you could be afraid of this connection because you're not sure where your person's coming from. because they don't express themselves. They show no emotion. So you're afraid to move forward in this connection. But your person sees you as a wish come true, and it's sad because you would probably never know it. The Emperor would, once again, they'd rather have you die wanting to know what's inside their heart. So you're afraid. You're stuck in your head about this connection. So you might just decide to hold back because you don't know what's going on. But I'm here to tell you that this person sees you as the Nine of Cups, a wish come true. They have the Nine of Cups is also about feeling blessed and satisfied. And also, the Nine of Cups is about having a very strong desire for someone. So, unfortunately, I have to tell you what's inside their heart because, like I said, they won't tell you. Not the Emperor. They don't open their heart. They don't show any emotion. So let's see what the outcome is going to be. So we got the Page of Swords and we got the Hermit card. Now the Page of Swords, it can sometimes stand for actual person. It usually represents a younger person because when you hear the word page in the tarot, that's youth, a student, immaturity, someone younger than you. But it's a page and the page has a sword in his hand. So some type of message, somebody wants to reach out, somebody's got something to say, somebody could be texting you. Page also, they keep tabs on people. They can be a stalker. They do a lot of watching. It's the immaturity. Page stands for immaturity also, yeah. So in this instance, the message may not be what you're hoping to hear. This person could be trying too hard, pushing too fast. It could feel like they're stepping on your toes. So you might have to study the body language of this person. And maybe see how well you do or do not accept constructive criticism. So it's about having a great deal of mental and physical energy. Now that explains the page, and it's with the Hermit card, which can be a spiritual card. It could have something to do with institutions, large organizations, everything from a bank to an entire Christian church. Just like the Strength card, you could be in the frame of mind that you want or need some time alone. Don't be afraid to take it, even if it's just a 5-minute walk around the house so that you can clear your head. This is also very much a card about trying to do the right thing, but just make sure that doing the right thing includes doing what's right for you personally and not just worrying about the wants and needs of others. So keep in mind, when you see the Hermit card and it talks about love and relationships, it is possible that a romance from your past will be rekindled. But you might find yourself asking, is that what you really want? Because with the Hermit here wanting time alone, it's showing that relationships, they're probably not a priority right now. So the outcome, Leo, Page of Swords, and the Hermit card. Okay, so the person you're dealing with, like I said, they have you stuck in your head because they don't show emotion, and you could be determined about this person, confident that this is the one because the Queen of Wands is here. But it looks like they confuse you. So you might decide to spend some time alone because you don't know where you stand. You might go into hermit mode. And you kind of see your person as, you might start to feel like this is an immature connection because you have no other choice but to jump to conclusions because you don't really know where you stand because they're not letting you know. So you might start to feel like this is an immature connection, or the person is immature, or something about it is uh, doesn't feel right. So it looks like you might just go in hermit mode for a little while, just to clear your mind and get rid of baggage and get stuck out of your head. But I'm here to tell you, this person has emotion for you with this Nine of Cups here. They feel blessed and satisfied to have you, but this person's going to have you stuck in your head because I've already said it 100 times. They show no emotion. Now, this person that you're dealing with, this Emperor, this person could be the same person from the recent past, because keep in mind the recent past could have been last week, it could have been a month ago, it could have been 2 months ago, 6 months, or more. So it looks like it could be a good connection here, a lot of chemistry, but this person's got you afraid. So you might just decide to fall back. Yeah, and just spend some time alone, because it looks like the Page of Swords, like I said, someone younger than you maybe. You could find the connection immature because they don't open up. But just know this person does have emotions for you. They feel really blessed and satisfied to have you. They probably keep tabs on you. And it's because they like you. They watch you. That's what the Page of Swords does. Do silly things.